Hello guys, this is Champ here, and thank you for tuning in for another episode of Bitcoin analysis via Elliot wave perspective. Okay, so I want to talk about the continuation to the upside, or probably a retracement to the downside. So for here, I can tell you that this here definitely looks like a three-wave down. And this is kind of like some kind of an ABC down as well. And the whole structure is going to becomes like this. Okay, so I am expecting for a drop, a rollover, but I'm expecting for another leg up before coming down as well. Why? Because it could probably complete an ending diagonal. So either it's a B wave, or it could be a fifth wave up, which is an ending diagonal like that. Okay, so the fourth wave can come down like that, and the whole structure is gonna look really cool and really great, and it's kind of like indicating a possible rollover after another leg up. Okay, so I'm expecting this. Um, so basically, the whole structure would look like this. One, two, possible. This is three. Maybe I got four, five, or maybe like this. I'm not sure myself as well. The count here is very confusing, but if we kind of like take a look on the 4-hour time frame, look at the RSI. Look at the RSI. The highest peak is here. All right, that is indication that that is a third wave. Let me draw it out to you guys so you can see it. So this is the highest peak, right? And somewhere around here. Okay, so we go to the 1 hour time frame, and you'll see that the 1 hour here is still the highest peak, somewhere around here, right? Which is somewhere around here. So, which means this could be a third wave. Definitely. So if I were to label here, let me label that out. This is a third wave, 3, right here. So if this is the third wave, let me make it bigger. Okay. So if this possible could be the third wave of something. So let me break it down slowly, one by one, how I would count the market. And then the second peak is somewhere around this one here and between here. Okay, but this is slightly higher. Now let's look on the MACD on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look. This one here and this one here on the MACD. Pull that up. So this one here, we got the divergence here, and then somewhere along the way here. Somewhere along here, we got some kind of a bear divergence as well. Okay, so looking at it, it kind of like gives me an idea that possible that this one here is the larger third wave right here. Larger third wave right here. So I'm gonna put it in other color. probably a red. So I know that this is a larger third wave. So let's zoom it out and take a look closer on the RSI right here. Yeah, it looks promising. This one here. Okay, so which means there's few things that's gonna happen here. Okay, one is that this one here could be a B wave. The whole structure's gonna be, let us measure this. Okay, so it kind of like hit the 1.61 and then retrace back. Okay, so which means the structure here, this one here, could be like the 1, 2, this is the 3, this is a 4, and then this is a 5. So this was the 5 wave up. Okay, something like that. And this is the largest third wave. Okay, but the thing is, it did not pick on the 4-hour, but it kind of like picked up right here, somewhere around right here. So which means that if I were to guess, like, according to my analysis here, I believe that this is the third wave. And if I were to include this one here, I guess this one could be an A. It's a 1, 2, and this is a 3, and then this is a 4. And kind of like this is the fifth wave because there's a peak right here as well. So overall, saying that if I were giving my guess, this is a finished 5 wave up. It's a really nice huge wedge. It's gonna be like this. It looks like this, and it looks really good. Okay, so that's why I always keep thinking that mostly it's gonna come down. All right. Now, because this move here is quite aggressive, and I believe this expanded flat could be two things. It could be this is a 1, 2, the whole structure is a 3, 4, 5. It makes a better structure, right? But it also could be finished. And this is the 5 wave up. I mean, it can be this as well. Since there's evidence showing that this is a third wave, but the R side is telling me this instead. So the third wave could stand here. Either it's kind of like a 5 wave up, or the structure actually was just a 3 wave up, and then we're expecting for another leg up like this, and the whole structure here is it's kind of like making an ending diagonal. So there's a debate there, which is mean that either it's gonna make another leg up or it's gonna come down. Right? Of course, if it makes another leg up, congratulations, which means the ABC structure is done. If it makes another leg up, if it comes down, then congratulations. We all know that this is gonna go up. So because this is an expanded flag. Okay. So if it comes down now, then we're gonna definitely long it. If it goes back up, we're gonna short it. It's pretty simple. Alright guys. So that's my analysis on the Bitcoin right now. So if I look at a 1 hour at this moment, this one here is really choppy, but it could come down, but I was expecting something like this. But who knows, it might go differently, but basically I believe that this is some kind of an ABC, right? And then this it's probably doing some expanded flat. Okay, and then how do I know that it's gonna go, what price would it land and tries to reject? Okay, I'm expecting, let me pull it from the top. Let me remove some of the lines and let's activate the magnet, weak magnet. Alright, it's gonna pull here and we're gonna measure the last low. Okay, so it kind of like hit the 1.1 and then rejected, but I'm expecting for it to hit the 1.272. 1.272. So I'm expecting for it to hit at the 1.272, which means that said, let me remove that. Expecting a wedge here, like that. So I'm expecting another push up here, hit the 1.272 before coming down. So the whole structure is gonna be, it looks like, very bearish here. It's gonna look very bearish, and people are gonna start saying, hey, it's gonna go 20k, it's gonna go 18k. All right, but we'll have to see what's going on by then. I mean, if you trade the market using Elliot wave perspective, you'll know that this is a bullish move, and it's gonna be really good to trade. And you'll be using a lot of tools from here. We got a disjoint tool like that, and you kind of like, that where it's probably gonna land. Okay, so B wave the C wave could go somewhere like this. Depends where it lands. Okay, and then you get a continuation to the upside again. Of course, the market could, do a 3-wave up and then makes another 5-wave down, like, and corrects really deep. All right, but overall view, it's gonna look amazing, guys. It's gonna stay in sideways for quite some times before, going up, and then this is gonna look like a huge triangle, and then it's gonna make a decision whether it's gonna go down or, it's gonna go up like that. Okay, so it's gonna be a really nice structure. You just have to see what happens here. Okay, like that. Okay, so we're not in any trade at the moment, because there's really nothing much to trade here. Those who, we're hitting the resistance right here. We are in the resistance right here. Okay, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that it will make another high before coming down, because that's where all the resistance are. Okay, guys. So let's see what happens next. And the next resistance is gonna be somewhere around here. So I believe it might come down and go up. Goes up. If it doesn't, it doesn't come back down. I'm not worried at all, because I'm expecting something like this. It goes up. Certainly, it's gonna do some kind of a quick pullback before going up. So if it goes up, probably do a small pullback, and I'll know it's be corrective, and then we're gonna take the long. So we're gonna get in right here. We're gonna get in right here. So no worry. Wait until it breaks up, and there's a lot of opportunity for us to go long anyway. So I hope that really clears things up. And then, there's a scenario that, people think that this could be a 1-2-1-2. Sure, why not? Then this one here is gonna, the next leg is gonna extend really high, like really high. So we'll see. I just think that's not healthy for it to, go up like just like that. I prefer it to come down and then makes a nice impulse up like that. Okay, guys? I think that's about it, and catch you guys later, and bye bye.